Recording. Brilliant. Okay, great. So what I wanted to do is just talk to you quickly about the whole onboarding process. When you've got a promoter that comes on, what to do. Now, most of you know what to do. If you're new, then you may not have a good idea, but we need to obviously do the onboarding process. And the onboarding process is showing them how to, make sure they get the videos on how to use their back office by understanding their referral code and the links, and obviously how to go pro and go MVP. That's onboarding. Okay, so if you got a job at Walmart or something like that, then there's an onboarding process. How to use the registers, how to greet people that walk through the door and things like that. But what we want to do is we want to onboard, but we also want to give activity for people to win. And so I'm going to give you that strategy. So when you've got new promoters, that you're actually giving people the steps to start winning straight away. Now, the important thing as well is you guys have got to start using the upline. Okay? You've got to introduce them to your team leader, whether it's Anna or myself. Start using the community, because if you're busy, then you can just direct them to people that are doing this full time that can give them the steps to do that. Okay, just trying to do it by yourself is not going to work. I did that in my first month. I got nowhere. I started listening to my coach, Joe, who was also Dustin and Mike Rutherford, showing me the steps, and I was coachable. And I said, look, my way ain't working. I understand. I was doing it by myself. I wasn't introducing them to any other people. Show me the step-by-step system. Whatever you tell me to do, I'm going to do. And so that's the reason why now I can travel around the world. I've got an income that fills that system where I can travel around the world, still be able to reach out to the people I want to coach, the people that I want to coach, and obviously help the people with their health and fitness for whatever reason that is, with one sachet of Keto OS, and the systems become, a big business builder, which is really exciting. And guess what? Anyone can do it. You don't have to be a healthcare professional. You don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to have previous network marketing experience. It's up to you, right? The systems are there. It's up to you to follow the systems and not quit and really go for it. So if I know I'm recording, but if you can take some notes, that'll be cool as well. All right. The important thing is when you bring on a new promoter, welcome them to the team, welcome them to the community, welcome them to your upline, okay? But also be aware that they know what they're getting themselves into. Don't bring on a promoter that is just looking for a way to get more product and cheaper product, all right? They're not a promoter. They're just a customer that wants to buy more product. So let them just buy a customer order for product. If they want to be a promoter, make sure they know what they're getting themselves into. They're actually purchasing and investing in a business, basically a franchise with systems. That's what they're purchasing into. I mean, for me, I own 2 fitness studios, which is a franchise. That cost me $60K to get started, right? Other franchise models cost up to $500,000 to $1 million just to get those systems. Okay, so you want to make sure that although it's a low barrier offer, didn't cost them much to get in, that they make sure that they know exactly why they've got in and they're ready to start and launch a business. And that's the problem. So the important thing, when you've got a new promoter, welcome them to the community, welcome to the team, welcome them to your upline, etc. Then you need to make sure you establish their why. Really get deep on this. Like, don't waste and turn it, don't accept their first fluffy why. Like, really get deep down into it. Their why should make you cry. Okay, that's important. Remember that. Your why should make you cry. I'll give you a quick example. My why is time is my most important commodity, all right? I want to wake up every day knowing that I have complete control over my time. No one told me to hop on this Zoom. I'm hopping on the Zoom because I want to help you guys, because I invested time and effort and flew all this way to make sure that who are the leaders that I want to be working with. Okay, so I want to know that I have time to do whatever I want, the money to be able to travel and see this world, because I've got one shot at this life and I'm not stuffing it up. I'm not going to get to my 80s and 90s with regret, going I should have, could have, would have done that. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I take action every day. And that was my why, was because it was an online business with all the systems set up versus the business that I've also got, which is a fitness business, which is a retail shop that's costing a lot of outgoings, a lot of leasing agreements, a lot of royalties to my franchise fees every month. Then a plug and play system that I have my mobile, I have my laptop, I can coach, I can lead, I can build a business, and I can do the things. So that was my why. So make sure that your why makes you cry, because if I didn't have that and I had to wake up to go to a job that someone was telling me what to do, clock in, clock out, do this, do that, and if I was not being able to see this world and travel, and if I didn't have complete control and I wasn't making money out of it, then that upsets me. That makes me cry. Okay, so make sure you understand your why and you understand your new promoter's why. Really get deep into it, okay? Because when their why's strong, then any outside rejection saying, oh my God, I'm quitting because I sent out the campfire and they wouldn't watch it, like your why should overcome that. It shouldn't stop you from pursuing better, okay? And if something like that stops you, then you really shouldn't be in the business, and you should just go into an employee job and go paycheck to paycheck and be safe, I guess, be secure and look for benefits and look for routine. Okay, but if you are sick of that and you want to step into your own, create your own legacy, step into greatness, become phenomenal, take control over your economy, don't blame, name, or shame anything, and take personal responsibility of your life right now, then this is the avenue. All right, so when your why is strong enough, then outside noise doesn't matter. You know your North Star and you're going for it, and you know why you're doing this. Okay, cool. The next thing is tell them that they've spent $100,000, not $100,000 just to get involved, $100,000. Make sure that they know that this investment could turn out to be an absolute beast of a business. Okay, a lot of people, again, like I said, it costs them nothing really to get the product and they can sell it off. And the important thing is they quit too easily. Okay, oh, it's only cost me $1,000, whatever, and I sold off my product, blah, blah, blah. Make sure that they realize that. Just think, you've spent $100,000, and if you don't make this work, then you've got to look like a fool. People have got to judge you. The next thing is ask them if they want to go fast or slow. Now, before you get into this, make sure, write this down. Ask them if they're coachable. Ask them if they're coachable, and is it okay if I coach you? Okay, so for example, I know Tammy, for example, if I was launching you, I say, hey Tammy, we're good to go, we're going to launch your business, just want to make sure, are you coachable? Yes, awesome. And are you okay with me coaching you? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Are you sure for sure? Yes. I'm just getting that massive validation that I'm going to coach you, and I got the green light to be your coach. All right. Then once you've said that, you got to go, look, do you want to start fast with this business and get off to a great start, or do you want to start off slow? And what that means is if you want slow, then slow is today. All I want to do is I want you to send out 5 text messages to 5 different people on your contact list today. That's slow. Can you do that for me? Sure. Awesome. You happy with that? Great. Okay. This is the text that you got to send. Away you go. Versus a fast, get off to a great start. Let's hit the go button. A fast means, all right, what can you send out today in the next hour? Text message. Is it 10 people? Is it 20? Is it 50 people? Tammy might say, look, I can definitely get out 50 text messages in the next hour. Great. Awesome. We've got to take action. You've got to do that. So it's important that there's onboarding, as in you're going to eventually show them how to use their back office and show them how to go pro and go MVP. But the important thing is you give them activity to start winning straight away. Okay, so if I brought on a promoter right now, I say, look, if you want to go fast, so let's go fast. Let's get activity going. Let's get a mixer tonight. Let's get text messages out. Let's get a Facebook post, and let's launch your business right now and take advantage of the 20% sale. All right, so fast or slow? I'm going to talk right now of what fast looks like. So the activity that they'll be doing rather than the onboarding, again, onboarding is like a lot of people do so much. They're like, Croydon, I've spent 5 hours today on this business. I'm like, great, what have you done? Well, I've watched this video. I've looked at this research. I've watched this video. I've looked at the comp plan. I've looked at blah, blah, blah. I'm like, great. And they're like, I'm working really hard, but I'm not getting anywhere because you haven't done activity that's going to grow your business. It's a lot of work, but basically you're running on the spot. You're literally parked up. Your ship is anchored at the dock. Okay, you want to attach propellers to your partners, to your promoters, to your community. If they want to go, get 5, 10 propellers on them and give them activity to launch their business. So they go out of port and they're out at that blue ocean and they're just ripping through it. Okay, so the text message, make sure it's the right text message. I don't know how Canadians communicate in a text message, but it could be like, hey, y'all, hey, babe, hey, dude, hey, something. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, look, I just wanted to ask you something. Do you know anything about ketones or ketosis? All right, just a simple text message. It starts a conversation. Hey, Tammy, hope you're having a great day and you're going to have an awesome weekend. Look, I just want to ask you real quickly, do you know anything about ketones or ketosis? That's the text message. Really simple. I might even send them that template that they can copy and they can paste to a text message and bang, away we go. Now, the text message that comes back could be like yes or no. Either way, it's like, okay, cool. Neither did I, or I had no idea that you knew about ketones or ketosis, but I've got this 4-minute cartoon video that's really interesting that explains about ketosis. If I was to send it to you, would you watch it? Remember that. If I was to send it to you, would you watch it? If I was to get you on a call tonight, would you be on it? If I was to have a mixer tonight at my house, would you come? If I was to send you a link that explains about ketones and blood pressure, would you read it? If I, would you? Okay, so that's the response. Obviously, you'll send them the campfire video, and then it's the following up process after that. Again, anything that comes and goes through the conversations that you guys have, make sure you're in communication with your promoter or your closest rank 6 or the one that's been in it, the closest leader that's really rocking it right now. Okay, communication. That's the text message. The next one is the Facebook post, social media. Don't be the person that, for example, the 20% off sale, don't be the person that puts up a 20% post of the poster on your Prove It Pulse app saying, hey guys, there's 6 hours left of the 20% sale. Click here. This is my URL. Buy now. Don't be that person. That's very network marketing. You're not engaging with the community. People are going to not follow you. What you want to do is create curiosity. For example, right? I know Sherry and Greg are on the call, so I'm going to use them as an example. Or Chris or Val, because they're a couple as well, right? Think about going, now you guys are paying attention, I love it, I can see it. Imagine going, like meeting for the first time, and Tammy, or let's go, Greg, you wanted to take Sherry out for a date, right? And you're like, hey, Sherry, can you go out on a date with me? There's got to be a process. Now, I hope this is still happening where there's a process where it's a lot of teasing and a lot of dates and, going to the movies, going ice skating. Like there's a lot of little bits here, little bits there. There's a bit of teasing going on before you actually get that first kiss, right? Rather than going up to your date for the first time and stripping naked and going, here I am. Welcome. What I mean is create curiosity on your Facebook. Create curiosity. Don't just go onto your Facebook and go, bam, buy here. This is my business. I'm naked. Here you go. Hopefully you guys are making sense. Now, I can only see one video. So if you guys can understand this, give me a thumbs up. Create curiosity. Say on your Facebook, say something like this. Hey, Facebook friends, does anyone here know anything about ketones or ketosis? ? Okay, it's creating engagement. What you want is a community. This is what it's about. We're community-based, so create engagement. Now, you will get engagement off that post. People might say positive things. People might say negative things, saying, hey, yeah, I heard of ketones and ketosis. It's dangerous. It causes ketoacidosis. It'll kill you. Or you could have other people saying, yes, I've done the ketogenic diet. I loved it. I lost fat and stuff, but it's very hard to do. Either way, you got to get comments and you got to get likes. Now, the next step is with these comments, don't put your URL underneath there saying just buy now. Don't put the campfire video there saying watch this video. Take the conversation out of Facebook and private message them. Private message them and say, hey, you commented on my post. If I was to send you this 4-minute cartoon video that explains exactly what ketones are, would you watch it? Yes? Okay, send it. Same thing, same process as a text message. Now, another idea of a post could be a picture of me going like this. Okay, and the post might say, oh my God, that is the first time I've slept for 8 hours in a deep sleep. Thank you, therapeutic ketones. I'm not even have a sachet saying, I'm just saying, going like this, going, oh my God, the best 8-hour sleep I've ever had. Thank you, therapeutic ketones. Or it could be a picture of me in the kitchen going, rocking this keto diet. And thank you, therapeutic ketones. I've lost 7 pounds in 7 days. And in the background is a picture of a box of Keto Max just sitting there. Or a drink of exogenous ketones in a pink in the background just sitting there. It's about creating curiosity. You want to become the fisherman, not the hunter. Don't go out and hunting the fish. Don't go try and spear the fish and run after them. It's hard work. You use up a lot of energy and you're not really going to catch many. Okay? What you want to be is just sitting there on your deck chair, just throwing a line, bit of bait here, reel them in. Bit of bait there, reel them in. Now, reel them in is education. Remember, we're about education, educational marketing. We're an education company. We're not about transactional sales. So reel them in through the education, through the campfire video, through the Keto U website that has all the specialist videos talking about it, through the Dr. Dom TED Talk. That's the reeling in process. Give them education. Now, remember that there are different fish in different ponds, right? You're not going to catch a big marlin in a little pond down the street, okay? You're not going to catch a whale, that's what you want, meaning a beast, a big whale in your local lake. So think about the pond that you're fishing. Facebook's different to text messaging. Text messaging's different to phone calls. Phone calls are different to Instagram. Instagram's different to meeting face-to-face. Again, think about your market, your audience that you're fishing in. Hopefully that makes sense. Give me a thumbs up to let me know that I'm rock and rolling and you're getting this. Okay, remember, this is the fast start stuff, right? I'm talking about getting people off to a fast start. So there's your Facebook. That's what you want to do. Now, important thing, listen to this. Before you even put up your Facebook post, make sure that you ask your upline or your closest rank 6 or your closest rank 7, is this post okay? Do you think this is a good post? Okay, just get confirmation that they're like, yeah, that would be perfect, that suits you, away you go. Okay, really important. The next thing is I'd say, hey, look, what I also want you to do is I want you to find 5 people that you know, love, and trust that you can get on a phone call with me right now and just have a conversation. And that's what I do. I just say, call them up, whether it's your mum, your sister, your business partner, your work colleague, just get them on the phone with me and let's just talk about this. Let's just talk about the product and the opportunity. Nothing salesy, let's just have a conversation. Whether it's good or not, what I'm doing is creating activity, putting them in to a process where we can get you wins. The next thing is I want you to have a mixer. Okay, now a mixer isn't meaning you get 10, 20, 30 people around to your house. That's a big mixer. Whatever you do, guys, you got to make sure that people are watching you and they're going to think, can I do that? Right? So if you have a mixer of 30 people at your home and you get a couple of promoters that night, they might be thinking, oh no, a mixer, I have to get 30 people in my house. Okay, so a mixer, guys, are small little mixers as in 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 5-on-1. These just little mixers, very, very simple. Okay, so then people can go, oh, is that all you do? Oh, yeah, I can find 2 people to meet up at a cafe. Yeah, I can invite 1 person around at my house. Yeah, I can talk to 2 people in our staff room. Okay, that's what mixers are. A lot of people think, oh my God, it's a massive event. It's not. It's very simple. Now, you got to make sure that when you're launching them, that they book in their first mixer. So when are you going to have the mixer? When are you going to have the mixer, Greg? When are you going to have the mixer, Chris? Let's lock it in, time, date, and I'll come over and support you. That is it. That's the launching process. I went over 4 activity points. 4 activity points. Number 1, text message. Get out a text to people. What do you know about ketones or ketosis? Number 2, the Facebook post. Number 3, find me 5 people that can get on a call right now in the next hour. Number 4, have a mixer. Now, what I'm going to do is go over a mixer. What is a mixer? How do you do it? Very, very simple. Write down these points. There is a video called the Keto Mixer Poolside video. It's on YouTube, and you'll know you've nailed it because you'll see Dustin and Michael Rutherford in front of a pool. Okay? If you don't know where it is, you don't have it, reach out to Anna and she'll get it to you. Or reach out into the Facebook message and she'll get it to you. Or reach out in the Facebook group and we'll get it to you. Now, the only thing, I don't care where you have these mixes, the important thing is it's quiet. You don't have too much background noise. People need attention to listen to the video. So what you do is you welcome them and say, hey guys, thanks for coming round. What we're going to do is we're going to play this video and let's just sit and relax and enjoy it. You play the video, it's Michael and Dustin doing the work for you. The first 6 to 8 minutes is them talking about ketones, the benefits, they're doing the work for you. You just sit back and relax and go, you beauty, I don't have to do this, okay? Then they'll tell you to stop the video, and when they stop the video, what you need to do is get ketones into them, okay? Whoever's there, sample out. Hey guys, here's a raspberry lemonade, drink that. Here's Swiss cacao, get that down, you bad boy. Start drinking, start feeling it, okay? Then you might have, or you should have, Hacks Magazine. Okay, this is a tool where you go, hey, some of your people that might be around might be fitness professionals. And you go, hey, guys, these guys are actively promoting it. And here's a little bit of information. They might be where else? They might be, just waiting for the right page. They might be a family. You might have families around you. You go, hey, look. There's husband and wife with kids doing this business and they're killing it and it's fun and they're loving life and they're traveling and they're having time with their children. You might have doctors or healthcare professionals saying, hey, these guys are promoting it. These guys have got all the research. So whatever, whatever market you've got, whatever fish you've got in your house, give them the bait for that, okay? Reel them in. What else? You need to then also let them know to get out their phones and like the corporate Facebook page, okay? The Prove It Facebook page. You'll know you've got the right page because there's like 160,000 likes on it. Then from there, you can show them where the videos are. They can scroll through the Inspire On campaign, like, boom, it's done. So then when you're out of there and they're moving on with their life, whether they're a customer or promoter, they might have Prove It stuff landing on their news feed and their Facebook. All right? Again, third-party validation. You're not hounding them. It just happens. Then you need to tell them to go to proveitnow.com/keto-you. I'm going to write it in the comments. This website, www.proveitnow.com/keto-you. Okay, so if you're on this Zoom right now on your phone or laptop, you'll see the chat box. Okay, in the chat box, you'll be able to see it. Click on that. It'll disappear once I close down the Zoom. All right, Keto You. Click on that. Watch all the videos. That's where you send people. If people are asking, what about this? What about that? Hey, great question. I'm going to send you a site where you can find that information out yourself. And basically what it is this site has Dr. Andy Capitelli, who's from Toronto, doing little videos talking about you can have ketones for diabetes. You can have ketones for this. You can have ketones for that. What are the benefits? How do I take the ketones? All that sort of stuff. Videos, non-stop shop, done. Okay, refer. Don't talk about it yourself. Just go, great question, watch this. Great question, open up this website. Cool. Then that's it. Then you press play on the video again. Michael and Dustin will do their thing. At the end, the whole outcome of a mixer is getting a 5-day experience into them, okay? Or placing them, getting them a monthly order right there, getting them to get a box or a 30-day or 2 boxes of Max. Or they might go, you know what, Croydon, this looks awesome, perfect timing. I'd love to join your community. How do I get started? And get them on a promoter pack where they suit, where it fits them. That's a mixer, guys. It doesn't go for an hour. It doesn't go for 2 hours. It goes for like 20 minutes. Don't muck around. Play the video. Stop the video. Do the things. Play the video. Ask them how they want to prove it. And then be gone. Move on. Okay? The reason why that's good is it's duplicatable. You're probably thinking, hang on a minute. My 5-year-old son could run the mixer. That's what you want. If I'm on a plane and I'm on the window seat, and I've got a lady in the middle, and then there's another guy on the aisle, but the guy in the aisle is fast asleep. He's gone. He's in la la land. He ain't listening. But I'm having a conversation about our company and what I do to the lady in the middle. And then after 10 minutes, I fall asleep, and the guy on the aisle wakes up. If I'm asleep, I'm hoping that the conversation that I had with the lady can duplicate and say the same thing to the guy that's woken up in the aisle. Does that make sense? Don't make it hard. Too many people are making this difficult. It's not. It's bloody boring. It's so easy. Okay? Now, the easier you make it and the more people that can go, I can do this. Is this all you do? I understand. You'll create a big business. A big business because you've got people that are just doing it around your community. Alrighty, crew. That is me done and done. I'll open it up for 1 minute of questions if anyone's got anything they want to ask me. Hopefully I didn't speak too fast that you understood. It's recorded, so you may be able to slow it down. But ask me any questions in the next minute while I get myself into ketosis.
Croydon.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of videos that come out that we get directed to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are more appropriate for promoters than they are just for people of interest.
Correct.
And sometimes that's a little difficult to discern who to invite to which ones.
Yeah.
Is there any way of designating or helping identify which ones are appropriate for which audience?
Yeah, definitely. So the Keto U is for promoters or customers, right? They're people asking about something researchy, or what about if I take it with this, or medication this, can I? That's a one-stop shop where you just go, great question, go to this, right? But really, I mean, if you think about it, being a promoter, I didn't send you any videos, right? When I just talked about this, I didn't tell you to watch any videos. The onboarding process for a promoter is, yes, those videos need to be watched. I need to get them to watch how to use their back office and change the referrer code and use that. I need them to understand GoPro and Go MVP. But that is what I mean where that's an onboarding process. Let's get them activity in the first 24 to 48 hours. Let's get them going. And then maybe 3 days, say, hey, look, you need to watch this video as well because this explains how to use the back office. And then a couple of days you say, hey, look, you might want to watch this. This explains a little bit more about GoPro and Go MVP. But again, it really depends on where they want to be at. If they want to go slow, treat them slow. If they don't want to go, if they want to go fast, treat them fast. So I know there's a lot of content. I know there's a lot. But yeah, I mean, depends where they're at. Like for Anna, I can just keep showing a video, say, get on this Zoom, listen to this, watch this, right? Because she wants it. I know her personality, speed, she wants to be an absolute rock star at this. She just wants it, right? Where if it's someone that wants to go a bit slower, I wouldn't be showing them other stuff that's noise in the background. I'll just be sharing the stuff that's important. So hopefully that answers. I know there's a lot of information, but yeah.
Okay. You were flipping through some magazines. Where are they available?
Tech magazines are available in your back office. So if you go on your back office,
okay,
you'll be able to go shop or whatever it is, store,
yep, okay,
tools and apparels,
right,
and you can pick up some magazines.
Okay. One of the things that I learned a few years ago in sales that would be helpful with this is the scenario was we were in an elevator with somebody for 30 seconds to a minute, and we would have to refine what we wanted to say in that 30 seconds to generate the interest.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see that being of benefit here to come up with that 30-second conversation if that's all you're going to have.
Great question. And no better person than I have been hanging out with, Anna. She's an absolute gun at it. I saw her in action 2 days ago. She saw this lady that had a good life gym card or something. And Anna's like, oh, do you go to the gym? And the lady's like, yeah, I go to the gym. And Anna's like, oh, wow, have you heard anything about ketones or ketosis? No, I haven't. Oh, okay. Look, I know you're busy, but if I was to send you a 4-minute cartoon video that explains about it, would you watch it? Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. What's your number? I'll text it to you now. Done. Get out of there. Does that make sense? Really, really quick. So it's just identifying. If someone's yawning, I'm like, hey, you tired? Yeah, man, it's been a long day. Oh, awesome, man. Hey, look, I don't know, but do you know anything about ketones or ketosis? No? Well, I'm going to send you, if it's okay, I'm going to send you a 4-minute cartoon video explains everything about energy. It's an alternative to an energy drink. If I was to send it to you, would you watch it? Or something like that, right? There's multiple things that can just watch for people that are yawning, watch for someone that's complaining about their job, watch for people that work out, watch for people that are got sore knees, or something like that, right? It's just like, hey, look, I know you're busy, but so for example, I'll give you a little gem. If again, write this down, then I'm gonna have to get out of here. It's called FORM, F-O-R-M. It's an acronym. F for family, O for occupation, R for recreation, and M for motive. So if I'm out having a conversation and I'm meeting random people, I could be at a birthday party, I could be at a networking event or something like that. I spark up conversations through FORM. I ask them about their family. I ask them about their occupation, what they do for work. I ask about their recreation. What do they like to do outside of work? What do you like to do for fun? Then I ask them about their motive. Like, what drives you? What gets you up every morning? What inspires you? Right? If I ask those questions to a random, I'm having a conversation, I'm invested in them, right? I pay attention. What they're going to do, once they're done, is they're going to say, what do you do? Well, great question. You know what? I own 2 fitness studios in Australia, and I'm actually working on a new ketone technology that I'm actually bringing to the market in the world. Do you know anything about ketones or ketosis? No, I don't. Okay, well, don't worry about it. I know we're at a social event or we're out for dinner. I'm not going to talk to you about it, but what I can do is send a 4-minute cartoon video that explains it all. If I was to send it to you, would you watch it? Yes. Okay, great, awesome. What's your number? I'll text it to you right now. Boom, done, move on. Don't vomit. 30 minutes over a dinner table at everyone going on about beta-hydroxybutyrate and the mitochondria of the cell and how amazing it is. It's just like, hey, I'm bringing ketone technology to the world. I'm having fun. Do you know anything about ketones or ketosis? No? Okay, I'll send you a 4-minute cartoon video, explains everything. Other than that, have a great night. Great chatting to you. See you later. Stuff like that. Alrighty. Hopefully you got some gems out of that. Gotta go, guys. Love you all. Hopefully you had a great day. It is recorded. Now take action. Now, before I go, if you're new and you don't know how to launch people, don't launch them. If you're not comfortable going over this, asking if they're coachable and giving them challenges and taking action, don't do it. My first 3 months, I used Joe, my outline. I said, you know it better than I do. I'm going to get people on the Zooms. I want you to launch their business. I'm going to be listening how you do it. Okay, so if you're not comfortable launching people's businesses or you're busy with other things, that's fine. Use Anna. Use me. Say, hey, Croydon, I've just brought on a new promoter. Can you launch him? I'm going to be on the call listening in. Sure, let's do it. And the more you get an idea of how to launch and you get the wording and you get the challenge and you get the steps and the activity, then you go, Croydon, I've been on 10 right now. I know exactly what I'm doing. Thank you so much. I've got this. Boom. Then I know we're moving. We're growing as individuals. Okay. Have a great afternoon. Have a lovely long weekend. Canada's been a joy. Take care. We'll see you on the next video.